everyone. My name is Carla Sanchez. Welcome to our very first episode of It's Your Turn Time Contractor Spotlight Edition. And today's special guest is Gio Marz, an owner-operator in the ports of LA and Long Beach, and the current CEO of the Kontaineroz Society. Gio, we are so glad to have you here. How are you this evening?
Oh, first of all, thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure of being on your first episode. Thank you for the invitation, and we're doing great. How about yourself?
Doing great as well. Excellent. How about we get started with our pre-gate questions?
All right.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what drove you to pursue this occupation.
Okay, so a little bit about myself. I am Gio Marz. I am 30 years old. I grew up in the harbor area around trucks. My dad was a trucker, so I am a second generation trucker, owner operator. Um, and yeah, it's a little bit about myself. I mean, why did I pursue becoming? I
Yes.
guess following my dad's footsteps. Here in the harbor area, you're either a longshoreman, you work in the refineries, or you're a trucker. So I picked the trucker.
Perfect. And what do you enjoy the most of being a trucker?
You know what? I really being an owner operator, and a trucker. I love the sensation of being behind the wheel. I love driving. It doesn't feel like a job for me. It's something that I really like doing. I enjoy driving. I enjoy the different scenes. I drive around the harbor a lot. I enjoy the ocean, the views. It's just real amazing job. It doesn't feel. It's not a burden on me. I enjoy it.
I bet. And do you usually drive with music on?
A little bit of everything. Honestly, sometimes I jam out to different kind of music. I'll listen to all sorts of music. I'll listen to uh I'll listen to a book when I was driving, or I'll listen to talk radio. Sometimes I have everything off, and I just think to myself, what can I do next? Just set personal goals while I'm driving. It's nice. I love it.
That's really awesome. And let's move on to our in-gate questions. How long have you been in the trucking industry?
Okay, so in the trucking industry itself, I've been in the industry since I was 19 years old.
Okay.
That's when I got my commercial's driver's license. And I was not always an owner operator. I worked for previous companies before as a employee. And yeah, so it's been a good 10, 11 years that I've been in
Wow.
this industry.
Oh, a decade.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, well over this.
And what are some challenges you face in your everyday job, if any?
Oh well, yeah, we do face challenges, right? Being in the port industry, hauling containers, or that's why we're containeros. Um, it could be challenging going and pulling out a load from the ports is not always easy. We put up with long lines. We put up with very aggravated people sometimes. And you gotta have some sort of, I guess you could say, tough skin or thick skin, right? Where you don't let these certain issues get under you. You just keep pushing forward. Uh, Regardless of the situation, we try to make it happen. If we're there for a load, we try to pull it out by all means at all costs. So whether there's no chassis or there's long lines, we deal with all that pretty good. So being in the port industry, you do have to have very, very, very thick skin. You can't. You have
Yeah.
you have to deal with good amount of pressure, and just learn to keep your cool. And a lot of us have learned that being in this industry. Keep your cool. Um, don't get desperate. Just keep on trucking.
Have a lot of patience, right?
Yeah, have a lot of patience.
And finally, let's move on to our outgate questions on that topic of having patience. What other advice would you give a person who is planning to become an owner operator today?
Wow. Well, my advice to them is to really get educated, right? First of all, owning your own truck doesn't imply you're just a trucker. Owning your own truck, you have to realize that you own a business.
Hmm.
It's, there's much more than just fuel costs. Do your homework, do your due diligence. By all means, if you're a hustler, owning a truck shouldn't be a problem, but just realize that you're running the actual business, and owning a truck, you have a lot of flexibility, whether you want to work day and night, or have a night. If you want to work first shift, you put somebody on the second shift, but you keep your business going, right? You keep your wheels rolling. That way you're making money. So being if you want to own a truck, don't be scared. A lot of guys, I see a lot of comments. I see a lot of guys telling others, no, there's not the time to be an owner operator. It's a bad time. I disagree with that. I think that if you are an entrepreneur, then owning a business is for you, right? I know plenty of guys that are owner operators. They own their trucks, but they own multiple businesses, right? A couple of guys have went from owning trucks to owning truck dealerships,
Hmm.
truck sell dealerships. A couple of guys that have their own body shops, and it all started with trucking.
Wow.
Um, we have plenty of those guys in the that started as truck drivers or as owner operators, and they have really successful businesses around the harbor. Um, all sorts of businesses, restaurants, body shops, wholesale. So, being the owner operator, it'll teach you to be a business person if
Yeah,
you get educated.
I bet. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of responsibility, many things to take care of. And what have you learned about the trucking industry that has impacted you the most?
Honestly, it's amazing to see the unity amongst truckers. As you know, I own, not own, but I manage some of the pages that we have online, like the social media. And I don't know 90% of the guys that send me a message, quite
Yes.
honestly, like in person. But the amount of support that they give you, it's amazing, right? We have a few private groups, on the Facebook, on the Instagram, on the WhatsApp, and it's amazing to see the level of support amongst each other, the unity. And I'm just very proud of all my Containeroz family in general, whether you know I know you or not. There's this sense of pride and being a container hauler in our backyard in the industry. So that that just amazes me. We had our first virtual showdown on social media last week, and we had a winner, which was Austin Trucking, which I want to salute. Using this meme, but just hearing his story, and then hearing how many people wanted to support him, just the brotherhood that there is amongst us, that is just amazing. That's what makes me love this industry even more.
I am very happy to hear that. We especially need unity during these times. So that's That's really great. Well, it seems like we reached the end of our interview. We really appreciate you, Gio, for taking the time to be with us today and for being our first special guest. I don't know if you want to give out another shout out before we leave.
Yes, of course. First of all, I want to thank you and the HCA Weston, um, everybody that's behind the scenes at the HCA. Thank you guys for having me and for the invite and for the constant work that you guys do. Thank you guys so much. And of course, I want to do a shout out to my partners, Luis Molina, Miguel, everybody that supports us, Kontaineroz Society. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys are having a great time. You know, just thank you guys so much.
Well, thank you. And thank you everyone who is watching us right now and for joining us on today's very first episode of It's Your Turn Time. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media channels. Until next time, keep on trucking.